After a heavy monsoon season in 2010, Pakistan had suffered the worst flood in the region's history. The rivers flooding its banks and spreading for kilometers, leaving destruction in its wake, creating a nation in distress. To date, over 1,600 people have died. Approximately 20 million people have been affected. 3.2 million hectares of crops destroyed. Approximately 2,100 people have been injured. The catastrophe has left many people without homes, proper sanitation, clothing and food. With waterborne disease starting to spread, a lack of medication and access to doctors and hospitals is fast becoming a humanitarian crisis. Destroyed villages have been left with a long, tedious rehabilitation process, which could take years.
ये भी सारा रोड के साथ जो मकान है वो सब गिर गए, बहुत 25-30 फुट का पानी का क्रॉस था इधर, ठीक है ना। इसका सब गरीब लोग का इधर, इसको राशन भी नहीं मिला, एक दफ़ा मिला है सिर्फ और नहीं मिला राशन, ठीक है ना। इस गरीब हमसाया है, इसकी कोई आमदन नहीं है, मजदूर है ये, इसके जो सब मकान है वो गिर गए हैं भाईजान, ठीक है ना।
The nation of Pakistan had been brought to its knees. An urgent call for international aid was requested.
Initially, there was a lot of rain, and then they spoke of some of the rivers flooding, and one thought that this was the normal monsoon phenomenon. Until what happened is that we began receiving reports that villages were being affected, one or two, and then we found that entire regions were being affected. Every day you had reports of hundreds of villages just being washed away. You had reports of millions of people being affected. And without us actually realizing what happened, we were suddenly in the middle of a huge disaster which was unfolding day to day.
An Al-Imdaad organization delegation together with South African media met with Pakistan government officials to understand the extent of the damage.
At the moment, Pakistan is facing the worst kind of problem in not only Pakistan's history but in this region's history, the known history of this region. We need support, and we appreciate the support till now rendered by the world community. This is a national, this is a humanitarian cause, because at the moment not only the people of this area but there are around 20 million people. The magnitude of this problem is so big that only Pakistan cannot handle this.
In response to the call, the Al-Imdaad Foundation, with the assistance of the people of South Africa, has set up major tent villages housing some 60,000 people. Relief and aid items including bedding, high-valued food packages, kitchen utensils, clothing and medication has been distributed to the people of Pakistan. The distribution has been set up at various centers throughout the country, trying to reach as many of the affected as possible.
When our eyes fell on this disaster and the devastation, although it's 2 months after, undoubtedly our hearts are also affected by this disaster, and our du'as are with you that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will from a state of difficulty create ease. Such ease that will be better and a better condition that you had from before.
The Al-Imdaad Foundation has pledged its ongoing assistance to make sure that the nation of Pakistan is brought back to its feet.
Many people still don't have houses, many don't have homes, there's no clean water, and so this operation will still be running for a while.
This project, as with all the Al-Imdaad Foundation's projects, is only made possible by the generous contributions of the people who make it possible. We want to take this opportunity to say thank you.